Reason for theories of punishment to implement. The intention to harm others or to do wrong to other is considered as a crime. Offense which violate someone's legal right and which are forbidden by the Indian Penal Code IPC are known as crimes. Crime consists of two main elements. They are the mens rea guilty mind, actus rea guilty action. These two elements are very essential, then only it can be said to be as a crime. Mens rea and actus rea. Each crime have a different intensity and background. Hence, a single punishment cannot be given to each and every crime. So, theories of punishment was developed. According to your act did, you will be given a punishment. So, there are the 5 theories of punishment. So, here we see that each crime have different intensity and background. So, a single punishment cannot be given to a criminal. So, these all theories were evolved. Different theories were evolved. So, first is the deterrent theory. Deter means the word deter means to prevent something or stop someone from doing it. Hence, deterrent theory of punishment wants to prevent the criminals from committing the crime again and stop the potential criminals from committing the crime. It gives severe punishment for even the small and petty crimes. This theory was especially popular in the medieval age, and nature of punishment was capital punishment, cutting of limbs or that part of the body which was used in the crime. It aims to deter, stop the potential criminals from committing the crime and stop the existing criminal to repeat the crime. This is about the deterrent theory. Features of deterrent theory. To create, secure a deterrent effect on criminals, to prevent the criminals from repeating the crime again, to stop the potential criminals from committing a crime, to give exemplary punishments means to set up an example. So the criminals will have a terror in their mind when they will remind that that punishment was given to that person for committing this crime. To protect the society from highly armed criminals by giving deterrent punishment to them. These are the features. Next is the criticism. This theory is suitable for highly armed criminals. This theory is not suitable for the first time offenders, for the juvenile, or who have committed the crime for the first time. Also, this theory is not suitable to the criminals which have committed the crimes due to the necessity or under any guidance force. This is the criticism. Next is the example. If a person is dying of hunger, then he will not look at the punishment for the crime because it is his necessity to live. Second is about the retributive theory. Retributive means it is the most ancient theory of justice for punishment. Retributive theory of a punishment lets the victim to have his revenge upon the criminal with respect to the damage he suffered. Nature of punishment is a tooth for a tooth. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. This theory wants to warn the criminals and wants to make him realize the pain which victim has suffered. Features of retributive theory are to let the victim have his revenge upon the criminal, to make the criminals realize that what the victim has suffered, to protect the society from the criminals, to create terror in the mind of criminals. So the criticism is the theory of the punishment establishes the feeling of a revenge in the mind of offender, and when the victim has taken the revenge from the criminal, then the criminal will again commit the same crime to get his own revenge. Means first the criminal makes the crime by taking the revenge from anybody. After that, here this theory tells us that the victim is allowed to take the revenge. Means here the victim is ready to take the revenge from the criminal. Then again the criminal will again commit the same crime to get his own revenge. So here the cycle of taking revenge will increase. This will increase the number of crimes and criminals. So we have to decrease the number of crimes. But in this theory, this is the biggest disadvantage that the cycle is going on. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. This is by the Mahatma Gandhi. Next is about the preventive theory. Third, preventive theory means to prevent the criminals from committing the crime again. This is one of the most widely recognized by theory of punishment in the world. But in the medieval times, this theory had violent punishments, but now the theory has developed itself continuously in the modern times. Modern punishment involves the cancellation of license, imprisonment, fine, seizure of property of the offender, forfeiture penalty, confiscation, warning. The features of preventive theory: to prevent the criminal from committing the crime again, to prevent the criminals from mixing up in society, to protect the society from potential criminals and existing criminals by adopting preventive measures, to give justice to the victim by peaceful means. These are the features. Nature of punishment is imprisonment, exile, banishment, cancellation of license, forfeiture of a bail amount, seizure of property. So, criticism is this theory focuses on what had happened but does not on what has to be done in future for prevention of crimes.